This section heading is called Environment Variables Hadoop. So now in this section we're going to add Hadoop's environment variables to that environment file. Once again, this is going to enable all objects on the system to access those variables. Now when we're adding these variables, we're going to compare with what we're doing here in stable release 2.7.3 with what we did do with stable release 1.2.1. Now to simplify things, when referring to each of these releases, I'm just going to say Hadoop version 1 and Hadoop version 2. So now let us begin by actually listing our installation directory. So that's user, local, and then inside of Hadoop. So with Hadoop version 1, we saw that all of the management scripts were all housed within a single directory. However, here with Hadoop version 2, what we're going to find is that they're actually separated out into two directories, bin and also sbin. So now let's take a look inside of each of those directories so we can see those scripts. Now what this means in terms of environment variables is we're now going to have to append two paths to the path variable. So now once again we can verify that we can't access these scripts from the user's home directory. So up here we have a script called Hadoop. So we can try to execute that script from here, and we're going to find that we cannot. So now we're going to add those environment variables. So we're going to edit the environment file. So we're going to do sudo nano, and then that's going to be etc and then environment. So now right here I'm going to press enter, and the first thing that we'll do is we'll define the location of our Hadoop installation. So it's going to be Hadoop underscore home is going to equal, and then inside quotation marks we'll provide the path to our installation directory. So it's user local Hadoop, and then that's -2.7.3. Okay, so now I'm just going to copy this right here. I'm going to arrow down a couple times, and then I'm going to do a Control E to go to the end of the line, and then we're going to append the two paths to the path variable. So we're going to add a colon, and then we'll paste, and it's going to be /bin, and then colon again, and then paste, and then /sbin. So sbin, and now we'll just save and exit. So we'll do a Control X, Y to save, press enter. We want to read in the changes to that file, so we have to source it. So we're going to do source, and then it's etc environment. And now we'll verify that we can access the Hadoop command. And we can see that we can. And we'll also verify that we can access our installation directory. So we're going to echo, and then that's Hadoop underscore home. And we're good. Okay, so now we're just going to do one more thing. So we saw that with Hadoop version 1 that the directory that was used to house all of the configuration files was called conf. However, here with this stable release, what we're going to find is that they're now housed within the Hadoop directory, which is off of etc. So we're going to first list the configuration files, that's user local, and then Hadoop, and then inside of etc Hadoop, you're going to see those config files. So now with regards to environment variables, we're going to be referencing this file once again. So this is where we would define environment variables specific to Hadoop. So now inside of here, it wants you to define which Java you want to use from the system. Now with Hadoop version 1, we actually had to set this value, right? So it was commented out. Now we're going to take a look and see how it's actually presented to us with Hadoop version 2. So we're going to inspect this file using sed. We're going to view lines 23 to 26. We're going to print them within the terminal, and then we need to provide the location as well as the file name. So user local Hadoop, and then that's etc Hadoop, and then Hadoop env.sh. Alright, so now Hadoop can obtain system-wide variable values. And what we're seeing inside of here is just that. So notice that in this stable release, it's not commented out. So it's allowing essentially Hadoop to obtain this value. So we have our Java installation defined, remember our Java environment variable, defined within the environment file. So therefore it's automatically going to obtain this value and we don't have to do anything.